Hello, and welcome to Great Sleep. Get ready to listen and relax. Today I'm going to tell you a cozy bedtime story about a London mouse who went on an interesting adventure one rainy London day. In a quaint English cottage nestled in the heart of London, there lived a curious little mouse named Oliver Whiskers. Oliver's home was a cozy mouse hole hidden behind a dusty bookshelf, filled with books of all shapes and sizes. The cottage was his sanctuary, a place where he could explore the world through the pages of countless adventures. Oliver was not like other mice. While they preferred to stay close to their nests, he yearned for something more. He possessed an insatiable curiosity that drove him to explore every nook and cranny of the cottage. His small size and nimble nature made him the perfect explorer. On this particular day, raindrops tapped gently against the cottage windows, creating a soothing rhythm that beckoned Oliver from his slumber. He woke up with a twinkle in his eyes, sensing the promise of a new adventure. The rain had transformed the world outside, and he couldn't resist the temptation to see it for himself. With a quick stretch and a flick of his tail, Oliver prepared for his journey. He donned his tiny raincoat made from an old flower petal and tied a leaf hat securely on his head. Armed with his trusty magnifying glass and a sense of wonder, he stepped out of his cozy mouse hole and into the damp air. The rain kissed his fur as Oliver scampered along the cobblestone streets, his whiskers twitching with excitement. The sound of raindrops falling on the leaves and rooftops filled his ears, creating a symphony of nature's orchestra. Each drop seemed to have its own unique melody, playing a harmonious tune that resonated deep within Oliver's adventurous soul. As he explored the streets, Oliver marveled at how the rain transformed everything it touched. The vibrant colors of flowers and leaves seemed to intensify under the gray sky. The scent of wet earth mingled with the sweet fragrance of blooming roses, creating a delightful aroma that filled his tiny nostrils. Oliver paused to watch raindrops cling to the leaves of a nearby tree, turning them into glistening jewels. He carefully examined each droplet through his magnifying glass, marveling at the miniature reflections of the world around him. The rain had a way of revealing hidden beauty, and Oliver couldn't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder. As he continued his exploration, Oliver stumbled upon a snail seeking shelter under a mushroom. The snail's shell glistened with raindrops, its slimy trail shimmering in the soft light. Intrigued, Oliver approached the snail with cautious curiosity. "Hello there," Oliver greeted the snail, his voice filled with wonder. "What brings you out on this rainy day?" The snail turned its head slowly, its eyes meeting Oliver's. "Ah, hello, little mouse," it replied in a gentle voice. I find the rain quite enchanting. It brings out the beauty of the world in ways we often overlook. Oliver nodded, captivated by the snail's perspective. Tell me, what is it about the rain that you find so magical? The snail smiled, its mouth curving into a delicate spiral. Look closely at the leaves, it said, pointing with one of its slimy tentacles. See how each raindrop clings to them, transforming them into tiny worlds of their own. There is beauty in the smallest details, if only we take the time to appreciate them. Oliver followed the snail's gaze, his magnifying glass held up to his eye. As he examined the leaves, he saw what the snail meant. Each droplet held a miniature reflection of the world around it, capturing the essence of nature's artistry. Inspired by the snail's wisdom, Oliver continued his journey through the rain-soaked garden. He soon stumbled upon a ladybug perched on a blade of grass, its vibrant red wings contrasting against the muted greens of its surroundings. Curiosity piqued, Oliver approached the ladybug with a polite greeting. "Good day, dear ladybug. What brings you out on this rainy day?" The ladybug turned to face Oliver, her black spots standing out against her crimson shell. "Why, I'm dancing in the rain, of course," she replied with a mischievous twinkle in her eye. "There's nothing quite like the feeling of raindrops on my wings. It makes me feel alive." Oliver couldn't help but smile at the ladybug's infectious enthusiasm. "Do you mind if I join you?" he asked, a hint of excitement in his voice. The ladybug laughed, her tiny wings fluttering with delight. "Of course not. The more, the merrier," she exclaimed. And so, Oliver and the ladybug danced together in the rain, their tiny feet splashing in puddles, creating ripples that mirrored their joyous movements. They laughed and twirled, their spirits lifted by the simple pleasure of embracing the rain's embrace. With newfound friends by his side, Oliver continued his exploration of the rainy world. They ventured deeper into the garden, where vibrant flowers bloomed in a riot of colors. Each petal seemed to hold a secret, as if it whispered stories of growth and resilience. Oliver marveled at how the rain brought out the intensity of each hue. The red roses appeared bolder, their velvety petals seemingly aflame with passion. The yellow daffodils stood tall, their sunny faces shining brighter against the gray sky. Even the delicate violets seemed to blush under the gentle touch of raindrops. As Oliver examined a droplet clinging to a rose petal, he couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude. The rain had opened his eyes to the beauty that existed in every corner of the world, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. He realized that even on the gloomiest of days, there was magic to be found if one looked closely enough. As Oliver ventured further into the garden, he stumbled upon a puddle reflecting a dazzling rainbow. The colors danced and shimmered on the water's surface, creating a mesmerizing spectacle that filled his heart with wonder. Oliver stared at the rainbow in awe, his eyes wide with amazement. "Oh, how marvelous!" he exclaimed, unable to tear his gaze away. "A rainbow in a puddle! Who would have thought such magic could exist?" Just then, a small voice interrupted Oliver's reverie. "Magic indeed," said a tiny frog perched on a lily pad nearby. Rainbows are nature's way of reminding us that there is beauty even in the stormiest of times. Oliver turned to face the frog, his whiskers twitching with curiosity. "Tell me more," he said eagerly. "What makes rainbows so special?" The frog hopped closer, its emerald eyes gleaming with wisdom. "Rainbows are a bridge between heaven and earth," it explained. "They remind us that even after the darkest storms, there is always light and hope waiting for us." Oliver nodded, his heart filled with gratitude for this moment of enchantment. He marveled at how the rain had created such a breathtaking display, painting the world with vibrant colors and filling his soul with a sense of wonder. As Oliver made his way through the rain-soaked garden, he stumbled upon a group of ants struggling to carry food back to their colony. The rain had made the ground slippery, and gusts of wind threatened to blow them off course. However, Oliver's adventurous spirit refused to be dampened by these obstacles. He used his small size and nimble nature to his advantage, finding clever ways to overcome each challenge that came his way. With each obstacle conquered, Oliver's confidence grew. He reveled in the joy of overcoming adversity, knowing that every challenge was an opportunity for growth and discovery. The rain had taught him the value of resilience, and he embraced it with open arms. As Oliver approached the ants, he noticed their determined expressions and struggling bodies. The rain had made their task even more difficult, but Oliver couldn't bear to see them struggle alone. "Hello there," Oliver greeted the ants, his voice filled with determination. "May I be of assistance?" The ants looked up, their tiny eyes filled with gratitude. "Oh, thank you, kind mouse," one of them replied. "The rain has made our journey much harder than usual." Oliver nodded, understanding their predicament. "Fear not," he said reassuringly. "I may be small, but I am agile. Allow me to help you." And so, Oliver joined forces with the ants, using his nimble paws and keen sense of balance to navigate through the wet terrain. Together, they worked as a team, carrying food back to the ants' colony one piece at a time. As they reached the safety of the ant hill, the ants gathered around Oliver, their tiny voices filled with gratitude. "You have shown us the power of resilience," one of them said. "Despite the challenges, you never gave up. Thank you for teaching us this valuable lesson." Oliver smiled, his whiskers twitching with pride. He had learned that resilience was not just about overcoming obstacles, but also about helping others along the way. The rain had brought him closer to these tiny creatures, teaching him the importance of unity and compassion. As the rain started to subside, Oliver found a cozy nook under a tree to reflect on his rainy day adventure. He curled up, his small body nestled against the soft moss, and closed his eyes. The pitter-patter of raindrops on the leaves above provided a soothing lullaby, carrying him into a world of introspection. Oliver thought about all the wonders he had encountered on this rainy day. From the beauty of raindrops clinging to leaves to the dancing rainbow in a puddle, each moment had filled him with awe and gratitude. He realized that even on the gloomiest of days, there was always something to be grateful for, something to ignite the spark of curiosity within him. As he opened his eyes and gazed at the clearing sky, Oliver felt a sense of contentment wash over him. The rain had taught him to appreciate the beauty in every moment, no matter how big or small. He knew that this was just the beginning of his journey, and he eagerly awaited the adventures that lay ahead. With a heart full of gratitude and a mind filled with dreams, Oliver returned to his cozy mouse hole behind the bookshelf. He slipped into his soft nest, his whiskers twitching with anticipation for the adventures that awaited him in the days to come. As night fell over the quaint English cottage, Oliver curled up in his nest, his whiskers twitching with excitement for the adventures that awaited him in the days to come. He knew that the rain had been just the beginning, a small taste of the wonders that awaited him in the world beyond. As he drifted off to sleep, his dreams were filled with visions of seasons changing, of sun-kissed meadows and snow-covered landscapes. He imagined himself exploring different corners of the world, meeting new friends, and discovering hidden treasures. Oliver knew that the journey of curiosity and exploration was a lifelong one. Each day held the promise of something new, something magical. And as he fell deeper into his dreams, his whiskers twitched with anticipation for the adventures that awaited him on the morrow. Back in his mouse hole, Oliver excitedly shared his rainy day adventure with his mouse friends. They gathered around him, their eyes wide with wonder as he recounted tales of dancing in puddles, discovering hidden treasures in raindrops, and overcoming challenges with resilience. Oliver's friends listened intently, hanging on to every word. Their own whiskers twitched with excitement as they imagined the magical world Oliver had discovered outside their cozy homes. Inspired by his stories, they felt a newfound sense of curiosity and a burning desire to explore the world beyond their mouse holes. As Oliver finished his tales, a chorus of eager voices filled the air. "We want to go on our own adventures," they exclaimed. "We want to see the world through our own eyes." Oliver smiled, his heart brimming with joy. He had ignited a spark within his friends, encouraging them to embrace their own curiosity and embark on their own journeys of discovery. Together, they would explore the world outside their cozy mouse holes, knowing that there was always something new to learn and experience. And so, Oliver's cozy mouse hole became a hub of excitement and anticipation. The mice gathered together, sharing their dreams and plans for future adventures. They discussed the places they wanted to explore, the creatures they hoped to meet, and the wonders they longed to discover. With each passing day, their excitement grew. They spent their time gathering supplies and preparing for their journeys. They crafted tiny backpacks out of flower petals and collected seeds and nuts for sustenance along the way. They even created a map of the surrounding area, marking off places they had already explored and highlighting new territories waiting to be discovered. Oliver and his friends knew that their adventures would be filled with challenges and uncertainties, but they were ready to face them head-on. They had learned from the rain that resilience and determination were key to overcoming obstacles. They were prepared to embrace the unknown and to see the world through the eyes of curiosity and wonder. As the days turned into weeks, Oliver and his friends set off on their individual journeys, each one filled with excitement and a sense of purpose. They bid farewell to their cozy mouse hole, knowing that it would always be there to welcome them back with open arms. Oliver ventured into the nearby meadow, where wildflowers swayed in the gentle breeze. He marveled at the intricate patterns on each petal, examining them with his magnifying glass. The meadow was alive with buzzing bees, fluttering butterflies, and chirping birds. Oliver felt a deep connection to nature as he explored this vibrant landscape. He climbed trees and balanced on branches, feeling the thrill of being high above the ground. From his lofty perch, he could see the world from a different perspective, appreciating the vastness of nature and the interconnectedness of all living things. Oliver also ventured into the nearby forest, where ancient trees towered above him. Sunlight filtered through the dense canopy, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor. He encountered squirrels scurrying along branches, their bushy tails flicking with excitement. He listened to the melodic songs of birds hidden among the leaves, their music filling the air with joy. In his explorations, Oliver encountered creatures of all shapes and sizes. He met wise old owls perched on tree branches, who shared their ancient knowledge with him. He encountered playful foxes darting through the underbrush, teaching him the art of agility and stealth. He even befriended a family of rabbits who showed him the joy of hopping through meadows and nibbling on fresh greens. Oliver's adventures took him beyond the meadow and forest, to places he had only dreamed of. He explored the rocky cliffs by the sea, where waves crashed against the shore and seagulls soared overhead. He climbed mountains, feeling the exhilaration of reaching new heights and witnessing breathtaking vistas. In each new place, Oliver encountered different landscapes and encountered creatures unique to those environments. He learned from them, gaining insights into their way of life and discovering the beauty in their diversity. Throughout his journeys, Oliver never forgot the lessons he had learned from the rain. He continued to appreciate the beauty in every moment, no matter how big or small. He marveled at the intricate patterns on a butterfly's wings, the delicate scent of a wildflower, and the soft touch of a gentle breeze. He knew that there was magic to be found in every corner of the world if one looked closely enough. As the seasons changed and time passed, Oliver's adventures became stories that he would share with his friends upon his return. They would gather around him, their eyes wide with wonder as he recounted tales of his encounters and discoveries. They would laugh at his misadventures and marvel at the wonders he had witnessed. And as Oliver shared his stories, his friends' hearts would fill with excitement and anticipation for their own journeys. They would be inspired by his tales, eager to embark on their own adventures and create their own stories to share. Oliver's cozy mouse hole became a place of gathering and celebration, a sanctuary where mice from all walks of life came together to share their dreams and experiences. It became a testament to the power of curiosity and exploration, a reminder that there was always something new to learn and discover. And so, Oliver's rainy day adventure marked the beginning of a lifelong journey for him and his friends. They would continue to explore the world around them, embracing every moment with a sense of wonder and gratitude. They would venture into the unknown, knowing that there was always something extraordinary waiting to be discovered. As Oliver curled up in his cozy nest at the end of each day, his whiskers twitching with contentment, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment. He knew that he had found his purpose in life, to be an explorer and a storyteller, to inspire others to embrace their own curiosity and embark on their own journeys of discovery. And as he drifted off to sleep, his dreams were filled with visions of new adventures, of places yet to be explored and friends yet to be made. He knew that the world was vast and full of wonders, and he was ready to embrace it with open arms.